Welcome to Investing in Comic Books. We publish a series of books that look at the best investment books of the Golden, Silver, and Bronze Ages. You can check out all our books at hawknescomics.com. And today we are going to take a special look at the most valuable comic books of the Silver Age. We're going to look at the years 1955 to 1969. You'll see I've made a special chart showing the 20 current most valuable comic books of that era. These are all American published comics, and they're all from Marvel and DC. So we're going to analyze a few things. Hopefully you'll find a few surprises here. First of all, Amazing Fantasy number 15, the most valuable Silver Age book, featuring the first appearance of Spider-Man. Definitely the most demanded book for the most popular character created during this era, and it had another huge jump this year in value. And in fact, if you look in just the last 4 years alone, it has tripled in value. Demand is sky high for this book. Already, the highest CGC graded copy has sold for over $1 million. If we go back, though, all the way to 1990, you will see it wasn't always the most valuable Silver Age comic, though it's always ranked quite high. In fact, in the very first Overstreet Price guide in 1970, it did rank quite high, valued at $16. However, the most surprising thing of that year is the most valuable Silver Age comic in 1970 does not even rank in the top 20 any longer. And that mystery comic, well, maybe I'll keep it as a surprise. I'll tell you at the end of the video, and if I happen to forget, you'll have to email me for the answer. But it is quite interesting to see how interest in certain books and characters has changed over time. Also, looking at the list, you'll see Fantastic Four has always been very strong. You'll notice that in the first price guide, it $30, so almost worth double the first Spider-Man. Fantastic Four was truly the leader for many years. Still, of course, very important because Fantastic Four is the very first Marvel Silver Age superhero title, and therefore, in theory, number one could possibly be one of the rarest Marvel hero books of the 60s. And, of course, demand for that book keeps growing. However, this year, actually, in the lowest grades, the book actually has stalled and, in fact, dropped a little bit. Market correction. So as the highest grades keep going up, there's actually a drop in the lowest grades. Incredible Hulk number one of the rarest Marvel books for sure, and that has helped really push up the price of the book. You'll notice in the last 3 years, the book has almost tripled. That's amazing growth for that book in high grade. And DC's highest valued book of the Silver Age, Showcase number 4, featuring the first Silver Age Flash. And that book has always been a popular one and has shown smaller growth. And you'll notice that overall with most of the DC titles, that they just have not been moving at the same pace as the Marvels. And the Marvel comics are really starting to dominate the entire chart, especially the top 10 with a lot of their biggest books. What else do we notice looking at the list? Of course, we've got the first appearance of Thor in Journey to Mystery 83. We've got the first appearance of Iron Man in Tales of Suspense 39. Showcase 22 features the first appearance of the Silver Age Green Lantern. Brave and the Bold number 28 features the first appearance of the Justice League of America. And on and on. These are major key books. They're popular in all grades. In most cases, they have such high growth in the near mint copies that the low grades are also good investments. Again, less for the DCs because they haven't been moving up as much. You'll see some actual stalled books like Showcase number 9. If you look at that one closely, you'll see it has actually been worth $14,000. It has been sitting there. This book has had very little growth over the last 5 years. So out of the entire list, that could potentially be the least likely book that you would make money on. Unless, of course, you have a CGC 9.4 or higher. Those books are so rare for any of these titles that they're bound to go up. So there's a few interesting facts. Of course, this chart is only showing us the top 9.2 near mint value in the current Overstreet Price guide. So good prices and up to fine can really fluctuate depending on the book. If you'd like to learn more about these specific titles, because these are great ones to invest in, but you need more details, please check out our series of books, Investing in Comic Books. They're all found at hawknescomics.com. And I'd be also happy to answer any of your questions at hawknes@hotmail.com. I help a lot of people make wise decisions in their investing, so don't go in blindly not knowing things about these books. There are many factors to keep in mind: rarity, how many copies are available in condition, how the movement has been going, how many copies are currently for sale. Those are just some of the factors you want to keep in mind. So if you have questions, please contact me. And that valuable Silver Age book in the very first price guide was Showcase number 17, featuring Adam Strange. Still a valuable book, but has dropped way down. To think that at one time was more valuable than Showcase number 4 for DC. And of course, things have changed over 40 years. But who knows what will happen in the future. So thanks again for watching, and check us out at hawknescomics.com.